Yeah, to that hamstring. Damn.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints.
I don't know.
The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
We got this.
Ready, 95, 56.
54 Mike. Ricky.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as he did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch it.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What you got?
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Chill.
Check Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Hold on, man. How come I can't do this damn
He still knows all
combo?
the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ready, 5-9.
54. I got wide.
Check. You're good.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is...
Oh, I'm doing the damn combo out of order. That's what. I'm an idiot.
About it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check Mike 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 58 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys
really shot like 37% last year. That's
big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
what?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Alright, I'm skipping this. I can't do this combo. Zoning.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still
I don't
want to
know
try
how the
one
special
for that
move
position
cancel.
again?
This
I would
shit
dare say
ugly.
that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
I think they said they're trying to get the 60 range.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Kill. 54. Hey, Alpha. 54. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to
This is
do that one either. Oh my God.
6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm.
Damn, I didn't even know. Yeah, you guys playing already?
That's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Cousins. And a pressure too much.
Andy up? What is this?
Goes down. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Oh. I'm tired. Oh my goodness.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins.
Gotta figure out something, man.
Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
This man Embiid be committing some dumbass fouls.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play.
They ain't get. It didn't look like they got back in time, man. He
had a bit of a lane there, took
tried to block Cantor going up. He pump faked, of course, so he ended up going over top of him. This man beat.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Wait, they called that a flagrant one?
35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Embiid. And Cantor missed both.
Finding his legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's terrible. Wait, who is number 4 on the Celtics? Hold on, is this the kid from
Tough running there.
what school is this?
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't
He's a real short. He's a stocky kind of. Yeah.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Breeze.
All right, Hayward.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is
I was trying to figure out who the hell that was. I don't know.
15-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because
all right, Embiid. That's what you're supposed to do.
Have him in man coverage. You're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
Hold on, man.
To throw is Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Marcus Smart, what the fuck was that?
Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball.
Timmons, what the hell? How the fuck you missed that? That's a buddy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
Hold on, let me.
12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Sheldon Rankins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. First run for the backup Abdullah. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you. Check 43. Kill. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Reebok been retroing Iverson. I've been seeing more people wearing them shits now. At least in the league.
Things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Hey.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
It's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked for something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the
Indy up 7-3 right now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
No.
Be on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Check. 47's the mic. Hey, over.
This NBA area code commercial. What Dirk doing at the barber shop?
Time as Cousins goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football.
Now.
Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Glad I skipped out on the foolishness.
Breeze now. Again has it complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Breeze now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike 5-4. 5-8. Come on. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Got to do better.
Denver, Portland.
Hey, easy.
On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And they'll claim that penalty, a loss of down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. I'm in 11th place. Oh my goodness.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming through. Check 44.
They'll run with Jackson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second.
He's 7 feet.
On second,
Allen.
Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
They call it a flagrant for that.
As he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Let's go. 11. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run out of the game with Kamara.
Excuse me.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Bravo.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And Brandon, from
Kamara.
college football,
Kamara.
receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They run it again with Kamara. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Breeze.
Yeah.
He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn there to make the grab.
Touchdown.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Surgical.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. 14. 54, Mike, 54, go. 54. Rip left. Mike 5-4.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Madison.
Yo, Aztec, you there?
Across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. You know, despite the scoreline, I don't know how to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Play fake. Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I ain't going to be able to do that combo either.
These receivers tonight, another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85.
$50 on that bullshit.
Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bouncing out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
He died week 17.
I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Ready, 95, 56. 54 miles. Switch up, switch up.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big
I hate when this shit don't be registering. Whatever, man. I'm gonna skip that one too.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, X, I can start chewing clock in the 4th ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
The busy night continues for Kamara.
Yeah.
Oh, you only up 7 though. That's a little risky to be 2 o'clock.
Yeah. I'll take your advice. I won't chew it yet.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point,
cause
right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Did they have to use timeouts?
By far the most stressful game I've played ever.
Taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Wide, get wide. 5-9.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
It's okay.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Ready, 5-8. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The open man is Smith. And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He's taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I might need to adjust my damn input or something. Okay.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Marcus Davenport able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hold on. Ugh. Hold on, let me change my input.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cause I'm
on 1st down, this is Adams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, that helped me a lot. Oh my goodness.
Keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time.
Did what they
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready. 95, 56, 95, 56.
Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, yeah.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Oh, I had it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
Damn it.
A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be stopped here well short of first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Oh, what this game looking like? Oh,
and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just
20-7.
Right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final need to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over.
Yeah.
A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins the thrower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Yeah, coach down.
And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.